Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general work and career reading for Gemini from the 9th of July to the 23rd of July 2018. I've put the decks that I'm using down in the description box, so please look at that, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if this video resonates with you. I'm using the Angels of Abundance to get 2 cards just to get a general message from the universe as to what's happening. I've cut these cards, I've shuffled these cards, I'm cutting them again, and we'll just draw 2 cards. So the first card is Deservedness, and it says that you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels see how truly amazing you are. And the second one is Positivity, Faith and Optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So be optimistic, and you deserve everything that you are getting, and it's all divinely guided. So I'm doing a general reading using the Bright Idea deck. I'll just cut these cards again and start. Okay, the general energy for the card is luck, and so we have the Wheel of Fortune turning for you, and things are about to change. Luck is coming into your arena, into your experience. It will bring a lot of change, a lot of growth. It will get rid of the things that do not serve you anymore and bringing the things that serve you to make you grow. So it's the sign of Jupiter, and it's a sign of a lot of abundance coming into your life. And you see this clockwork turning, so you will just have to wait, and it will be something that is going to be unexpected, something you were not thinking might happen, will happen, but it is there to take you into a positive cycle. So you see the phases of the moon, so that means that it will come. You just have to have a little patience, and this whole situation will change for you, something bringing you a lot more growth and abundance coming into your life. So the first card is the Magician. So you are in the process of manifesting things. You may be juggling a lot of things, using all your talents, all your capabilities to just keep going. You're working very hard, very, very busy. This is also a card of Mercury, which also rules Gemini. So you're in your element, you're managing to multitask and do many things, communicate with many people. You may not even seem to have time for yourself, but you're cutting through all the cloudiness, the confusion. You see these clouds going away and you're flying above it. So you are transcending all this confusion, and you are managing to get things going, and you're communicating with a very much a global audience. You're doing a lot of time management as well in it, sort of maybe juggling your work and your family life as well, but a lot of energy going into making things happen. And you're using a lot of your intuition with the Magician, with the High Priestess card. Next, maybe a lot of information coming your way, learning a lot of new things, maybe doing a lot of studying. This project is a new project, and it is something that is getting started, and you are putting a lot of energy and a lot of hard work is going into this particular project. In the last year or so, you've been managing to control the situation around you. You've been telling people where to get off, telling them what you want done, and taking a sort of a leadership role, not allowing them to overwhelm you, which is a very, very good thing. You've been keeping them at bay, and they have not been managing to get the better of you. You're also keeping a tight rein on your emotions, and you are sorting through the problems very direct way, and showing them who's boss really. In the last 3 months, you've been needing to take a break. You need to try and get back to nature and, get de-stress. So you do need some time out, some downtime to de-stress from all this activity that you apparently seem to be involved in at the moment. So needing in dire need of a good holiday or a good rest, and you might need to take a vacation. You've got your mind set on doing something brand new. You've got a brand new idea in your head. Inventing something really, taking something from the old, bring it into the new, bring it into a new arena, reinventing something, and you want it to be available to as many people as possible, whatever idea this is. So you've got some plans in your mind that you want to bring out into fruition. You're very optimistic at the moment, and the star says there's a lot of inspiration coming your way. Also, this is saying that you do need to take a bit of a break. But really you're being inspired by a lot of things, so a lot of new things that you're seeing are giving you new ideas, and it's making you very, very excited, and it's bringing a kind of a calmness to your soul. So a lot of divine inspiration coming in there as well. And you are assuming a position of authority at the moment, which this is the Emperor card usually. So a lot of people are seeing you as a leader, and you want to be a leader, and you want to be able to handle things, and be in a good management position where you are the one that's running the show, and allowing the smooth operation of things to occur, and people are taking instructions from you, and this is the way you want to bring growth, and you want to move forward in your career. You might be a bit obsessed by this job. It might be keeping you hostage, in the sense that you're focusing all your attention on it. Maybe you feel like you are losing a bit of your identity, and it is making you you're obsessing with this job at the moment. So it might be becoming unhealthy, because if you're working so hard and focusing all your energies on your job, you are getting stressed out, and that might not be a good thing. So too much of something is not good, and you need to change the way you approach how you work. So you might not need to be such a workaholic and focus so much on it to get the same results. You're worried that you may not have enough experience, or you may not have enough expertise in this field, and that you may not be the person that people turn to when they need answers. You also worry that you're spending too much time alone, and it might be something that you're not very, very happy about. So you need to change the way you do things. So rethink the way you are doing things in order to get the same results. You may not need to cut anything out to do it, but you may need to just reorganize yourself. So you want to start something new. You want to take a new leap of faith and do something completely different. Maybe you want to go back into higher education, some kind of retraining, studying, and you know that if you get that you will be able to handle the job more efficiently, and be able to time manage as well more efficiently. But whatever you have a new plan. It is causing a bit of chaos within your life. But if you decide that you want to branch out and do something different, now is the time to actually take that leap of faith. And at the moment, you are very, very well off financially. You are quite stable. You have a good job. It's brought in a lot of recognition, and a lot of financial independence. So you are in a good position at the moment. You haven't got too little, and you haven't got too much. You've got just enough to get you comfortable and to give you that recognition that you need. So you're in a pretty good place at this moment for finance. This cycle of overworking is now coming to an end. You have been obsessing too much about your work, and paying, maybe becoming a bit too finicky about things. It's a time to stop that. Also, it might be a time to, like I say, bring in a lot of more science into your field. Look at it from a scientific point of view, and look at the finer details of whatever you're doing, rather than just glossing over these details. But the cycle of obsession is now over. Worrying is now over. This cycle has now come to an end if you've been worrying a lot, and you will now be moving into a place of more abundance, more hope, and getting a bit more job satisfaction than you did in the past. So you've got a new idea that you want to bring forward, and you've been inspired by it, but you are still working too hard. You do want a position of authority and management, and it looks like you will get that, but you need to relax a little bit and start enjoying your job, rather than just seeing it as something that just stresses you out. So I'm going to draw 3 cards from this fairy tarot just to get some advice. So the first card that fell is the Chariot, and this says success comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. So you are a person that is going to be taking control. You are in charge of your life. You are directing which way it goes, and you need a little bit more self-discipline, and be look at what you've accomplished and be excited about it, because other people are seeing that your accomplishments, and they are very, very impressed with whatever you have done so far. And the second one is the Ten of Summers, which says you are around people that you can trust, and spending a bit more time with your family. So you might need to slack off on the work a little bit and start spending more time on your emotional life, and maybe that will de-stress you as far as your work goes. So you might need to change your priorities, or even review your priorities and decide what is it that you really want out of life. And the last card is the Ten of Spring, which is ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. And like I said, maybe you are a workaholic, you are doing too much of work, and you are neglecting another part of your life, which is your social life. So you need to do that. You need to socialize a bit more, relax a bit more. You do need a little bit of a break, a little bit of a holiday. And usually when you sort out the part that is not so good, the other part turns out even better. So if you are spending too much of time on work and it's not going just as you planned, maybe you need to step back, spend some more time developing your emotional side, relaxing a little bit more, and then the work side will take care of itself. So try not to work so hard and concentrate so much on reaching your goal. Maybe you should just let it happen naturally, and once that happens, everything will just fall into place. So I hope that reading helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.